Greetings and salutations, Wastelanders and Wanderers. My name is Oskapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants.
And we woke this morning to a new data mine from Nukenites about upcoming fishing and water-related items in the Atomic Shop.
And we suspect that the entire next season will be fishing and water-related, with water activities and whatnot.
Noodle has frequently complained about how you can't put floating things on water in camp building or workshop building.
Not without super glitch merging and magic.
And it looks like everything that we're going to show you today, well,
including
almost
this
everything
poultry
that we show you today is designed to float in or on the water, which has been very difficult for Bethesda. But
many things are difficult for Bethesda, including writing descriptions.
the descriptions that they had for these items were so super copy-paste and lame that we just couldn't even read them to you. So we wrote our own descriptions, and that's what we're going to read to you today. Become the oasis mogul that you were always meant to be. This palm hasn't seen a working sprinkler system in 200 years, yet it still manages to look better than most wasteland survivors.
Love the announcer voice. You should read all of them in a specific Bethesda announcer voice.
I just tried to get Noodle to read these, and she was like, hell no.
Read them in the announcer voice. Why a palm tree though? Come on, West Virginia palm trees? What the hell?
Because some super mutant dragged it from Florida to Virginia.
Okay, well it does look realistic.
And I'm sure that in the future we still have tree nurseries where you can just buy these things.
That's right.
The floating buoy. Danger, radgators ahead. Radgators?
Radgators.
That's catchy.
Like Wavy Willards. He's a rad
He's a
gator.
radgator. Well, not really, but your campmates don't need to know it. This is perfect for pranking friends or marking your secret fishing hotspot where those legendary quantum bass are hiding.
Nice. Now, what was the original description of this?
Help direct water traffic with this floating buoy.
I like yours better.
I think we need to start a grassroots campaign to get Bethesda to hire us to do creative stuff.
Yes.
What do y'all think, huh?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments, and then go bomb Bethesda's support to watch our videos.
That's right. Let Bethesda know, hey, there are content creators who actually create content.
The floating lily pad.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gonna go so well into my fish shelter.
Finally, a radiation-resistant lotus that won't grow a third flower. What the hell does that mean?
Wow, I'd like to grow a third flower.
I'd like it if you, wait a minute, I'd like it if you had a second flower. Rest your weary angler bones or use it as bait for those elusive Mirelurk kings who apparently have a thing for interior decorating.
Aww.
Can you picture the Mirelurk kings being like, I'm gonna put this on the shelf, and I'm gonna make some mole rat fillets.
Flower decorations.
Yeah. Ugh.
Floating a mold pile.
But remember, kids, it's not garbage, it's tactical fishing camouflage. This disgusting heap attracts the rarest mutated fish species in Appalachia. Warning, may attract mole miners who mistake it for home decor.
Nice. And the original?
This floating mold pile should really be cleaned up by a professional. I don't know, man. Bethesda, kings of just, I was gonna say kings of doing it half-assed, but it's not even half-assed.
Mediocre, Bethesda.
Kings of doing it quarter-assed.
Mediocre. Mold with stuff stuck in it.
As seen in the glowing Sea Resort and Spa magazine, fish caught near this booty.
This booty. Cha.
Fish caught near this beauty come pre-cooked and sometimes even pre-looted. Environmental violations have never been so convenient.
And the original, once again, is this barrel should really be cleaned up by a professional. In fact, that this mess should really be cleaned up by a professional is repeated here not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times.
The floating trash pile. Let me guess, should be cleaned up by a
Should
professional?
really be cleaned up by a professional.
Or-
no, this one can actually be cleaned up by anyone willing to help out.
Oh, they're opening it up. That's nice.
Yes.
So if you're not a professional, you can still do some work. But the Gamer Aviator version says, one wastelander's trash is another's 5-star fish resort. This carefully curated collection of pre-war garbage creates an artificial reef that definitely won't give your catches that tangy metallic flavor.
That's amazing. That makes me want to buy it. Okay, they need to hire us for the Atomic Shop descriptions.
They need to hire us for a lot of things.
Yeah, they do.
Which one would you buy, boys and girls?
Make sure your camp is water safety compliant by having a life preserver nearby.
Or for when your fishing stories are so unbelievable, you need to be saved from drowning in your own lies. Also doubles as emergency bloatfly bait in a pinch.
So version 1 or version 2? We'll let the audience decide.
You get the idea of what Bethesda has produced for the Atomic Shop, so moving forward, we're just going to read you our more exciting variations so that you can, well, get excited.
Wait, you don't want to know about directing traffic again?
Let's just move on. For the painted float, why settle for a boring buoy or a boring description when you can have this snazzy float? Guaranteed to make other fishermen green with envy, and that's not just the radiation poison talking.
Ooh, float envy. I like it. Oh, but it's very small. No one's gonna be envious of that.
Look, your dock has floats.
Oh, I was concerned about the docks just magically hovering over the water, but that's like a legit dock. That's nicely built. Do we get the dock too? I think we do. We do.
Well, we get a dock.
Oh, okay.
Whether or not it's the dock remains to be seen.
But you totally diverted though. That buoy is getting smaller and smaller.
When you need to sit somewhere fancy while lying about the monster catch that definitely didn't get away, use the Tiki bar stool. Splinters guaranteed, or your Adam's back.
Nice. I would totally buy that.
And this goes with the Tiki bar, which is a very nice design.
It's beautiful.
I particularly like the attention to detail with the scratches and scuffs on the front, because I think that's realistic.
Yeah, that's really
it shows
nicely
its age.
done.
Turn your radioactive fishing hole into the...
We're so sorry.
Turn your radioactive fishing hole into the hottest spot in the wasteland.
Oh my God.
Perfect for serving those questionable Meyerlurk cocktails that make everyone see 3 of everything. Nice.
See, 3 flowers.
Radioactive fishing hole.
Radioactive fishing hole. What am I looking at here? It says cryo freezer, but
this is a new freezer that I think is actually quite cool. I love freezers, first of all.
I know, you are obsessed with freezers. I started using a freezer recently as well, but I found that it takes up way too much space in my camp.
Well, now you have something that's smaller. Freeze your catches faster than Mr. Freeze at a pun convention. This baby keeps your fish so cold, they might just start complaining about the Ice Age. Reduces spoilage to 0% and fish stories to 100% believable.
Nice.
So this is your dock, but notice that this one's all like pretty.
Yeah,
and the other one kind of messed up.
The dock I think just came with the terrain, with the regular wasteland decor.
Oh, you think maybe there's like
yeah.
a dock thing that they just marched out and took a picture of? Trying to pretend that it's more?
Exactly. This is the floating dock floor.
Their thing is floating.
Everything's floating. Yes, they're not even trying. I have concerns about this. First, I got very excited because obviously I'm gonna build a whole water-related camp and like do a tutorial and everything, and then we'll all hang out in it on our Tuesday streams. But I have concerns that these floating dock floors are going to be a fail, that they're going to be difficult to place, that they're not going to be realistic in terms of how they attach to the bottom of your body of water. I just have fears.
Fears?
I am full of fear.
Well, the floating dock floor, because nothing says professional angler like not having to stand in irradiated water up to your knees. Your Geiger counter and your ability to reproduce will thank you.
A boat.
Toot toot. Definitely not a reskin of the Disaster Dock Bundle boat.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Dude, I think it's exactly the same. It's just, it has a white stripe. The other one is solid red. And it has more buoys attached to it. But I think the rest of it is exactly the same with the tires and the masts.
The other one is metal though.
The other one is metal and this
one's
one
wood.
is...
But everything else on the up, like from the deck up, is the same.
But it appears to actually go in water. Nicely. Nicely is the key word here. I mean, we can stick camp items in water, but it's troublesome.
The Appalachian Contessa. I'm on a boat. This fine vessel has survived nuclear war, acid rain, and at least 3 Scorch Beast attacks. Now it can survive your terrible captaining skills too.
Cool.
Next up, we have the Shark Tooth Backpack Flare.
Do we even have sharks in the game?
There are going to be legendary fish that they haven't told us about, so maybe there's going to be like a great white river shark.
Oh, a megalodon.
Big. I wish we had Jason Statham in the game.
Yeah.
Nothing says master fisher them like wearing the teeth of something you definitely didn't catch in these waters. Create instant fishing cred or start a new wasteland fashion trend.
Way cool. Okay, all of a sudden I want to buy this thing.
What is that?
Oh, that's like a Big Daddy.
That is like a Big Daddy. BioShock. Best game ever.
But not on drugs.
Go from power armored warrior to deep sea fishing legend with this 20,000 Leagues Under the Rad Sea inspired suit. Perfect for hand grabbing those massive mutated fish, ew, or intimidating them into surrendering out of pure style envy. It's actually just power armor paint, don't get excited. Even though their description says, you know, can you catch fish underwater? You can't. It's going to be paint for
power armor.
For power armor, yeah.
For every kind of power armor, which is super cool.
Well, they do specifically list power armors, and they don't list Union or Vulcan.
That's because they use a copy-paste technique.
It may still work on Union and Vulcan. It looks cool.
It looks amazing. A little too bulky for my pink taste, but I still think it's gorgeous. The better rod.
Fish are attracted to shiny things, like money. And this rod is shinier than a New Vegas casino sign. Apply this paint and watch as even the most stubborn rad trout practically jump into your inventory.
Nice, jump into your inventory. I like that, that's catchy.
Bethesda, you paying attention?
Take notes.
Like, it's not difficult to do a good job. It's Sunday morning, we're sitting here in our pajamas, and we can still put this out. And that takes us back to the cabbage palm.
So there you have it, boys and girls. Bethesda literally gave us floating crap this morning.
And Gamer Aviator has turned it into what we hope was a little bit of humor to brighten your day.
So what do you think? Do you think season 21, oh my God, is it already season 21 coming up after this?
It's gonna be season 21.
Do you think season 21 is going to be all Fisher Them related and fishing and fish camps and water? Or is it just a side quest / mechanic that's being introduced? I'm going for a whole season.
Noodle's very optimistic about this season. I prefer to keep my expectations low so that I can be surprised when Bethesda does something special.
I'm expecting water activities. Like you have to wear a scuba suit to go and interact with your campmates' camp to collect their fish and save them from mold.
I bet we're gonna see more underwater camps.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
I like when Noodle's excited. So thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks to Nuka Knights for data mining this stuff and making it available for us to make a video about. My name is oskapt.
And I'm Noodle Pan. And until next time,
toot toot!
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and no